You check your phone and nothing. It can leave you feeling alone, confused, even abandoned. But this isn't about them vanishing, it's about showing up for yourself. In this video we'll explore why ghosting on the twin flame journey is not what it seems, and how you can use it for massive inner healing and alignment. When your twin flame goes silent, how does it make you feel? What emotions are triggered by this behaviour? If it brings up feelings of being abandoned, ashamed, not good enough, unworthiness, then these are the places where you need to go in and do your healing. It might be bringing up old inner child wounds or upsets from years ago. What's your earliest memory from when you felt that way? You may have to visit that younger version of yourself and give them the love that they were needing, that they didn't get at the time. And this will help you to no longer take their silence personally, but instead use it as a mirror. What belief about yourself, or maybe about love, is being activated by this ghosting? There might be a big core upset or wound here, or misaligned belief in not being able to have love. So you're going to manifest the experience of it. But with this journey, you're only manifesting it so you can clear it. And this is an opportunity to lovingly challenge that belief by calling it out for what it is, a lie. You only ever feel bad on this journey when you are believing in a lie. It's not the voice of God telling you can't have love, is it? So it's got to be ego, and if it's ego, it's not true. So you can choose to release that misbelief. You can choose to release the illusion of ego, take your power back from it, and no more using their distance as evidence of being unlovable. At most, it will be showing you where you may have abandoned yourself emotionally and spiritually, as well as physically. What would showing up for yourself right now in this place look like for you? How would it feel to do this? If you're not sure how to do it, how would it feel to do it? It's much more effective than giving in to the temptation to chase, fix, or prove your worth. There's got to be a fear that's driving that urgency. Is it a fear of loss of love? Fear of losing your person? Fear of losing your good? Because you can't lose anything that's yours. Doesn't matter if it's not appearing to your mind in this present moment. Bring the truth back into place and choose to love that part of yourself that thinks that they can lose their good. In order to do this, you really do have to allow yourself to feel your pain instead of avoiding it with distractions. What would happen if you fully felt it? What are you afraid of here? Why don't you offer some compassion to the part of you that's in pain? The more you do that, the less you'll feel inclined to confuse silence with finality. No contract is not the end, it's space for growth. So use this time to let go of the outcome and focus on yourself, focus on your own healing, focus on moving forward, and then you'll be less likely to project all sorts of ego dreamed up meanings onto your person's behaviour instead of anchoring into the divine truth of it. Don't tell yourself creating stories around their silence. Instead of that, you want to invite divine clarity into this place of confusion and call it in greater peace. And then you'll be better able to honour your own boundaries and needs right now. Being kind to yourself and giving yourself compassion requires that you have to be emotionally honest with yourself instead of hiding behind a false hope. And you'll know it's a false hope because it's going to be like a manic high. It's very insecure. It can come crashing down at any moment. At any time, some minor little thing can cause your frequency to plummet. If you have doubts, if you have hopelessness, you've got to go there, acknowledge those feelings, validate them, and then love yourself in that place until you feel real peace start to come in. And it's from this place of peace that you'll be able to show up with love for your union, even if your person isn't doing the same in the physical right now. Make sure your choices are being made from faith and love, not fear or doubt. You've got to commit to love itself in this journey. You've got to surrender to love itself, not another person, but just divine love. What would divine commitment look like for you today? If you're labelling the connection as toxic, are you doing it out of pain or truth? Is this person being genuinely harmful or just triggering deep wounds for healing? You should always have boundaries with your twin flame. That's the most important thing you can do to value yourself. And then work through the triggers, work through the upsets. A red flag is like a redirection of the heart with a twin flame. It's always going to be an invitation to go deeper. A deal breaker basically means that two people are so out of alignment that they have to go their separate ways because their frequencies are so different. But that only happens with non-twin flames. If your twin flame behaves in any way that could be seen as a red flag in terms of bad behaviour or playing games or being disrespectful, then remove yourself from their immediate vicinity, set a boundary, work through what they're showing you. If the red flag is something like mixed messages or they don't seem to be that into you, work through that as well from behind your boundary. If they are your true twin flame, when you've worked through and healed this piece, there will be a completely 180 and they'll be saying, oh, I never said that, I'm totally into you. If they're not your twin flame, if they were a false twin, then when you've healed through what they're showing you here, they will fall away and make room for your real twin flame to come in the way that you're desiring. Either way, you win. But you don't have to put up with any behaviours in relationship that you're not completely happy with. You can set your standards as high as you like with your twin flame. In fact, you absolutely should, because only your real twin flame will rise up to meet those standards. So focus on your inner work and please don't try to resist what the silence is trying to teach you. What lesson or wound keeps surfacing again and again? You'll know what that is. It'll be the one that's been present the whole time. You won't have to dig deep for it. You won't have to dig at all for it. Can you finally give that part of yourself your full and undivided attention? Because the more you do that, the more healed you'll feel in yourself, the less you'll struggle, the more free of bad feelings you'll be, the heartbreak, the abandonment, the heartache. Now the more you'll be able to trust the process and not try to control the timing. If you can let go of the how and the when union's going to be happening, you can focus on why these current challenges are arising and what they mean for your own healing. What would completely surrendering feel like in this moment? Surely that would be when they pull away, you've got to go deeper within. The silence hasn't been pushing you out at all. It's directing you towards deeper healing, God and true union. In these videos I talk about the healing process to uncover the core wound beneath the ghosting and reclaim your emotional peace.